to my Japanese island build project thing on a volcano. Today I'm going to make this forest walk. I thought of an idea for this area because it's like kind of out of the way but in between a bunch of stuff. It looks like it'd be a good idea for it. There's like a sort of nature walk thing, so it's a what is it called? Nature reserve path that I'm going to be using. Yeah, so it's just going to be called forest walk at the moment. That's what I've been calling it this whole time. So I'm going to leave it like that for now. And obviously, I'm going to need to find a nice name for it, like a Japanese one. So that was me just sort of doing the terrain and laying out a bit of the roads, the roads to enter it. Well, that's what I'm doing now. I wanted to put more curvy, wiggly roads because there's a lot of them in these sorts of islands that have like higher elevations or whatever, or like it's steeper to go up, so they need these wiggly roads to get up them. But yeah. Yeah, still doing the terrain as well. I was going to do a onsen, I guess that's what it's called, like a sauna sort of thing. I've got one, I think, already. Actually, no, I don't. Ignore that. But this bit here, the top corner where it says hot springs, that's where I'm going to have it. I'm going to have to download things for it though. That'll be in the future. What I did want to say, I think it'll come up in a sec, but it might come up. I can't quite remember. I had to remove. I finally found out how to remove firespread. So I got rid of all this forest because I was like, a bit worried about all the forest fires that kept going on. But you can actually turn off the firespread just by clicking remove firespread. It might show it in a bit. But we'll see. And I also removed the street names because I don't know why the heck I would have street names here because none of them are Japanese sounding. It's kind of annoying. It just doesn't look very good. It's just like, alright, Japanese, okay. Just random, well, not Japanese, sorry, the very English sounding names. It's just like Charles Street and stuff like that, so not really very Japanese, so I've removed them. I think that's visible on this episode. Right here I wanted a stream, so I've tried to put a bunch of things in, like I tried just lowering the terrain but I thought it was too big. Tried to put a canal in but this happened, and something up with the canals, these little canals anyway. I don't think it's really meant for fast flowing water or like the steep water. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I keep messing around with the terrain, but I think I'm just trying to show that I can mess around with the terrain and yeah, figure it all out. I'm not really happy with this, with how it's turned out, but that's a good segue into what I want to talk about. This is sort of a failed episode, so I want to, in the next one, I want to build some better things. I'll just use this time to explain that, because it's pretty obvious what I'm doing. I'm just putting in a forest walk, easy. Oh, here's where I change everything. Those two things there. Firespread and street names. Turn them off. There you go. That's one thing I want to talk about. I've already talked about it like twice already. Yeah, so I want to make things look a bit more Japanese. So using procedural objects, I've got notes, but I've lost where they are. I don't know where they are. Oh well. Yeah, procedural objects. I'm gonna like add a bunch of, because I've got loads of road signs, but they're all just normal ones. They're like American ones. And in the interest of not downloading any more assets from the workshop, I'm just going to use procedural objects to add text to them. That's probably the best thing to do. And hopefully I'll be able to like copy and paste some text from Google. I really want to like figure out names for streets and stuff like that, and towns, and maybe the city. I don't think I'll be doing a city actually. I think that other area I'm just going to add a what is it called? An airport. Obviously, because I've got the airport DLC. But yeah, and hopefully that'll go a lot better. So I watched a few Studio Ghibli films, and their roads are very nice looking. They don't, like, currently mine just look a bit bare, boring. But I've seen a lot on these like very high up areas of Japan. There's a nice retaining walls. So there's like a lot of metal really, retaining walls and stuff like that. And of course there's like a lot of overhead wires in the little sort of, not suburban, like busier areas of towns and stuff. There's like wires crisscrossing over everything. It's like very particular, or what's the word? I don't know, but striking, I guess. It's like you can tell it's Japan, but with this that I've got right now, I can't really tell anything. Doing procedural objects, that's what I'm doing now. To make some like boardwalks, because I thought this would be Japanese kind of. It's like similar to ones that are in England though, because I'm using like things that look good to me are just things that have been in the nature reserves that I've been to, and the only ones I've been to are ones in England, so that's fine. And then I'll be using procedural objects for the pardon me, what's it called? Yeah, the power lines. No, I don't know if I'll do that or download something from the workshop. I don't want to download too much because I don't want to break my game. That is something else I wanted to talk about, because on my Twitch, all I've been really playing as of late is Project Zomboid, and I have been thinking for a while I want to build a city around where that's based off, which is Kentucky, and Madras, Louisville, whatever they say. I can't really, their accent's a bit like deep south kind of, or like Louisiana sort of. It's not really deep south, but whatever. I'm going on a tangent. So after I do the Japanese stuff, I'll be doing a big almost city, mostly a town sort of thing. So like a very well built up touristy town on the other side of the island, where there'll be a lot of like I say, tourist stuff, and also a big airport. Maybe not big, but just like one strip or whatever it's called, airstrip. But that's for the future. I don't really know what else I'll do. I'm still thinking really. I'm not going to do that cyberpunk idea, because that's not really in keeping with everything here. But yeah, those power lines that are right there, I'm going to change them. Either with procedural objects or download some. I probably will have to download some. Because the only thing I can do with procedural objects is like very badly move things around. Like the vertices, is that what it's called, vertices? I can like move them around barely and then try not to mess up my entire thing that I've just spent ages building. The thing with this boardwalk is that it was quite easy to use procedural objects on it, but with a power line there's millions of wires and stuff, and I've got to change every single entity or whatever, so I don't think I'll do that. I'll just download some. As long as I can only download like a few, because I don't want to mess it up. I also don't really want to start my... Oh wait, this sign I had a bit of a laughing fit about on my on the stream. It's just like a really scuffed bodybuilder or something. And the tusk of the elephant that is behind it just is in a really bad position for it. Really unfortunate position. But it was funny. It's like a you had to be there moment. What was I talking about? Procedural objects? Maybe. I don't know, maybe I'll just let this carry on. I'll put some music up. I guess that's something to talk about. I extended this area to all the places where there are park assets. So I extended it down to the area down by the pumping facility and like the hydroponics area, because I thought that'd be a good idea. Because there are a bunch of park assets there, and it would just sort of make the park area a lot bigger. Or like have a lot more stuff in it without actually adding more stuff to the city. And then later on I'd do something else with it as well. Oh yeah, I'm adding these like, what are they called, like southern oak trees? Live oak? I don't know, I can't remember, but they're, I've seen a lot. Cypress trees? No, that's not them. But I've seen a lot of them in Japanese forests, because they sort of have like hanging, I guess they're called propagules that come off them. They're like mangrove trees in Minecraft. but they're very distinct in Japan, I think. And I didn't have to download extra ones. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of messed up things going on with all the terrain in this episode. So I just couldn't keep up with any of it, and I was getting fed up with it. So that's why I think this is a mostly failed episode, because I just don't like all the things that end up here. Like the entire rest of the city, or town, or region, island, yeah, that's what I say. The entire rest of the island is like, chef's kiss. I like it. It's good. But this bit, I don't really like. Hopefully that'll be obvious at the end. I haven't like done an outro or anything like that. Just because I don't see the point. I've got things to do today. I just can't be bothered with it, and I'm not going to waste my time on things that aren't nice looking. Yeah, I think I've spent too much time showing me place a load of trees. I mean, it makes sense because this is a forest. But in the future, I might change this around. It depends if it looks naff from afar. But up close, it's just like kind of ugly. So yeah. But I guess like, with this, I don't think I can really change it much. I mean, I could, but I don't know. I'm just like spitballing in my head. I'm just really losing my train of thought usually. Oh yeah, that was something. Because I'm using this Bob thing, the thing that removes props and trees from assets. It's a really good mod. It sort of made me think about the tree mod. Let's see, I've selected Find It right now at this point in the video. To the left of it is the forest brush. I have never used that. It like broke the last city I did. Well, it didn't break the city, but the city, when I was building that city, it broke for some reason. It just didn't work. So I've just never used it since, and it's not really been a problem for me. I can sort of do my own cities. Trees. I can do my own sort of forest. Like I could just place them down with Find It. It's fine with me. And I also haven't used the vehicle editor. I don't really need to use that. Or the lane marking tool. I haven't used that. I've used the node controller, but the lane marker, nope, not bothered. I guess I'll have to at some point, but in this city it's sort of a not super well built up area, so it's not really much point. Like people will know where to go, like they can walk around by their own sort of volition or whatever. Oh, this is where I zoned some more areas. Then I add some stuff to this bit up here to entice more people to come in. This is where I let the hot springs be sort of holiday destination. Like this bit will also be a bit more of a holiday destination, like camping, and then there's some lodges as well. Don't know if that's really what happens in Japan. Oh, I just remembered. Well, I remembered that I forgot to put in a shrine, which is like a big thing that they have here. So maybe I'll put that on where the onsen is. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it properly. I don't know how. It's probably wrong, but whatever. Yeah, is there any other mods that I don't use? I don't think so. I think I need to use more of the DLCs as well. Yeah, I need to add more shrines. Definitely. I need to maybe get more Japanese assets. Definitely power lines. That's it. That's it. That's all I can think about anymore at the moment. Well, I think, yeah, we're very close to the end, so I'm going to say bye here, because, like I said, there's not really much of an outro. There's just the rest of the video. There's no like B-roll or anything, because I just thought, what's the point? It's not really a good video. The next one, hopefully, though, is going to be really good, because, yeah, like I said, I've got all these plans to make it look more Japanese, more prettier, whatever. But that's it. Yeah, stay tuned for the next one. Bye.